Hello, and how are you doing? My name is Maurice King. This is Mo Reads Anything, and today's read is dedicated to my friend Ywain Fields. He was the voice of WVON for many years, and we went to college together. He was one of those guys that would drag me kicking and screaming into the production studio to make me learn production, and that was a great thing to do because that's how I ended up doing any of this. He was also one of those guys who basically told me, don't lose the gift, because if you don't use the gift, you will not get it back. And so this is what this is all about. So thank you, Ywain, for all the things you've done for pretty much everybody. And I'll be seeing you. Today's read is Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night by Dylan Thomas. And like with many videos that I see on YouTube, I'm going to give you a little bit of the history first before we get into the poem. Dylan Thomas was born in 1914 in Swansea, Wales, and when you say Welsh poet, usually you'll see his name come up. As a young man, he became a popular poet in the British literary scene, but finding a living as a writer was difficult, so he padded his income with reading tours and radio broadcasts. The BBC used him frequently as a voice of the literary scene during the 1940s. In the 1950s, he started touring the United States, and it was during those trips to New York he gained a reputation as a great poet and as a bit of a party boy. On his fourth trip to New York, he drank so much, he literally drank himself into a coma from which he never recovered. He would die in New York in November of 1953. Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night was written in 1947 while he was on vacation in Florence, Italy, and dedicated to his ailing father at that time. This is a poem I read to my mother before she passed, and again it's dedicated to my friend Ywain. This is Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night by Dylan Thomas. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rage at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced on a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight, and learned too late they grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men, near death, who see with blinding sight blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my brother, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears. I pray, do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night by Dylan Thomas, 1947. Now, if you like the read, do me a favor and hit that like button right below. And also leave a comment if there's something that you'd like me to read. I'm always looking for the criticisms of the people who listen to this. Also, hit the subscribe button and the bell. The bell lets you know through notifications that I'm doing something else and posting it. My name is Maurice King. This has been Mo Reads Anything. Until next time, I'll be seeing you. Thank you for listening.